Well, happy 4th of July, everybody. As you can see, I put out my American flag to celebrate our glorious nation. No, not really. Um, I know this is kind of a cliche thing to do, but uh, just this night, I noticed that I have 1,000 subscribers. So, thank you, everyone, for subscribing to my channel, and for those of you who take the time to actually watch my videos, which I know is only a fraction of the subscribers. That's pretty common. And who actually watch them all the way through. I really do appreciate that. That's always really nice to know that people value what you say enough that they take the time to, go through and listen to it. And for my super subscribers who actually go back and watch all my previous videos, I know there's a couple of you who have told me you do that explicitly, and that is very gratifying. And I'm very happy that some people like what I have to say and value it enough. You don't pay anything other than the time, but your time is actually very valuable, so I do appreciate that. Um, I am about to go to work to Utah. I'm looking forward to it. I was just watching the news, and they're of course remarking about the heat wave that's going on all throughout the western United States, record temperatures. And I've been in Utah in July. It's in a semi-arid to arid area where I typically work. Um, and I was just musing that it might be interesting to go there now. And about an hour after the news, my phone rang, and it was the guy from my company who works out there, and he's very, very ill. Coincidentally, just before the 4th of July. Um, I don't have any reason to suspect that he isn't sick, but he asked if I would be willing to come and cover him for this well that's apparently almost done. And I really like Utah. I really like working there, even in the heat. So I said sure, and I just have taken a month off. I took June off to attend Pork Fest, do some family things, and I'm getting a little stir crazy at this point. So, uh, I thought this is a good way to kickstart, uh, the resumption of my duties, not my duties, my remunerative activities. But at the time that happened, I had about 990 something subs, and I thought, well, what's going to happen is I'm going to be out there in Utah, and I'm going to get 1,000 subs, and I won't be able to post videos because I can't watch or post videos generally when I'm working in Utah. The internet is not good enough to watch videos, let alone to upload them. But well, then a couple hours later, I ended up with over 1,000. I got a little bump. I don't know why. Probably a posting on Reddit, but I haven't checked yet. So, in commemoration, I guess, if anyone want to place comments or questions, go ahead and post them, and I'll do an answers video. I'll have to wait at least a week, probably more than that. I want to give it time so that in it, plenty of people, everyone who's interested has a chance to ask or say whatever they want. Um, my policy is if I receive it in a PM, I just assume that you want to remain anonymous. So when I read the question, I won't necessarily say your username unless you send me a PM and explicitly say that that's okay. If you posted it in a comment, I'll just assume that you don't care if I identify you or not. Depending on how many questions I get asked and what their nature is, I don't know what the format will be, the best format to answer. It tends to be people ask questions very often. They'll ask personal ones, and if they don't ask personal ones, they'll ask political ones that for me would probably take half an hour to answer, and so it wouldn't take too many questions like that to make ridiculously long videos. So I'm not telling people not to ask. You can ask whatever you want. I make no promises that I'll answer everything. If you just ask something that I don't want to answer, I won't do it. I don't feel obligated to, but I'm not going to stop you from asking. So it'll probably be at least a week, maybe more, before I get around to answering them. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I did do question and answer videos earlier when I reached 500 subs. That was almost a year ago now, probably 9-10 months. September of 2012. So I haven't really done the math. the second 500 went faster than the first 500, so I guess that's good. Um, so YouTube is a fickle thing. I don't understand how it works. I don't understand a lot of things in the world, but it is interesting to me. I kind of just everyone who wants to spread an ideology wants the maximum number of people uh, possible to hear it, and everyone likes to have people who value what they say, and I'm not denying that at all, that I feel that way. But pretty early on, actually before I even started, I pretty much decided I wasn't going to pander my channel. um, Everyone gets those PMs, those generic PMs that say, hey, watch my channel, that are getting somehow vote, they're email botted to thousands of people, or dutifully manually sent by somebody who's really working too hard. And that just I'm not a salesperson, to put it mildly. Someone actually commented on one of my videos that they're in a marketing class. They agree with everything but marketing. Well, I agree. That I'm not I'm not tailoring this message, my message, whatever I'm talking about, to any specific group, or streamlining it, or being efficient in picking who it's going to go to. I'm just saying what I want to say, and if people find value in it, good. And that's kind of where almost all my subscribers, I think, have come from, are people referring others to my channel, specifically on Reddit, but not necessarily and exclusively. Um, so thank you for all of you who have done that over the years. Really, just the last year. Um, I do appreciate it. Um, I learned a long time ago that people take a recommendation much more seriously when you're not recommending yourself. If someone else recommends you, then it's suddenly valid. Whereas, if I recommend myself, people assume correctly that I'm self-interested in it. Although third party recommending you isn't necessarily objective, it carries a lot more weight. And so, I mean, that's just kind of how I've done it. So anyway, comments or questions, be interested to read them. I'll be flying to Utah tomorrow, so while I'm in the airport waiting, it'll be nice to see what people have to say, what questions they have. And I'll get around to doing one of those videos whenever I come back. So I guess that's it. Oh, happy 4th of July, freedom from Britain / slavery to an even worse government. Yeah, it's that time of the year again. All right, bye-bye.